Alright, good morning everyone. Today is August the 1st. Alright, so it is literally a new month. And if you have some aspirations, I guess, to draw daily, you can also watch my video and draw daily with me. Yeah, so let's see. I haven't sprayed the setting spray yet. Usually the setting spray I use is Krylon. No. Well, I use the Winsor & Newton one. And honestly, I really like this because it doesn't stink, it doesn't smell, it doesn't have that kind of residue smell. But, my art store didn't have Winsor & Newton, so I'm using Krylon. Yeah, but anyway, so today is also a really, really hot day. The moment I sat down, I'm sweating my ass off again. But we keep going, I don't have AC in my place, because our studio is a shared art studio, so there's different artists of different discipline here, and my own space doesn't have an AC. I should get a fan, but I don't know, man. It's not a huge priority now, and also I'm kind of low on cash. So anyway. The downstairs that you guys see where I draw people's portrait, that has an AC, but that's more of a common area instead of my own studio, so it's not like I can just use that every day. But anyway, so today we're gonna draw this person. He is facing it's a third of his face, but he's facing the right side. And I don't think I've drawn anyone that's facing the right side before. Usually they're facing the left side. I don't know why. So today will be interesting. And yesterday, oh my god, yesterday I interviewed, I chatted with an artist. His name is Anson. He's an artist from Toronto, and he does live oil paintings. Yeah, plein air and everything. He's from art school, so yeah, honestly, talking with him, it really inspires me. It really opened up my own view, my own eyes, because sometimes as artists, I guess you guys would know probably as well, usually we're just stuck in our own mind. We're just stuck in our own mind, and even if we try to make friends and whatever, our thought is still our thought. A lot of the times, just, I'm not sure, probably non-creatives, they might not really get our brain, how we think and then what we care about the most. So yeah, talking to another artist really helps. It helps you gain another perspective of the things that, I don't know, is either bothering you or whatever. But yeah, there are some stuff that really stuck out to me, which he said that, I asked him what is he anxious about, and then he would say the stuff that he's anxious about is different. Everyone's anxiety is different, obviously, because we live in different environments, we have different upbringings, stuff like that. So the stuff that he's anxious about, maybe it's not what most people are anxious about, which is really valid, to be honest. And also he also reminded me that our studio is in one of the most expensive city, Toronto, and in one of the most expensive location and the busiest street. So a lot of people, they don't have this kind of privilege either to do art or to do whatever. And then he also said well, I think everyone, they would have their own advantage. I'm not too sure what, but I would say using your own advantage to leverage your own advantage. Yeah, that really stuck out to me because he's from art school, and then I suppose that he knows a lot of artist friends. I didn't come from any art school. I don't know how you define self-taught, is it self-taught means that you didn't go to art school? Like, I've taken art classes when I was little. Is that art school? I don't know, right? So like, what do you mean by self-taught? You know, if you went to art school and the school didn't teach you anything, and then you taught yourself a lot of the techniques and stuff like that, are you also called self-taught? You know, I think learning is a lifetime thing. It's like you do learn it yourself. I don't think the school just gives you everything once and for all. But yeah, talking to him is really eye-opening. I really enjoy these kind of mini interviews or mini chats. It's really quick. And yeah, so he knows a lot of artist friends, and then he said like a lot of artists, they don't really, you know, communicate, or they're not really good with people because they're more in their own mind. I'm just paraphrasing what he said. Like, me personally, I don't know a lot of artists, I think. So I wouldn't have more of an insight than him. But yeah, anyway. So most artists, they're more in their head, and they don't know how to like socialize or communicate that much. I mean, it is okay because like a lot of artists, they're really particular, which is totally valid. However, like he said that my own advantage is that I can make people feel comfortable. As in, even if they're doing this interview style, even if I'm asking him these big questions, I can make people feel comfortable, and you know, people are open to me, which I never really thought about it because I guess it's so natural to me, so you don't really think about it. But when people like point it out, saying, hey, you're actually a really community-driven person, and you actually make people feel comfortable, blah, 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 you then start to realize, oh, I actually have these kind of traits, and I didn't even notice. So you always need a fresh eye to remind you of, like, I guess, who you are, because most of the times your own perception of who you are is really different from other people's, I guess. Anyway, so that's the whole thing about it. Oh, and he also mentioned that a lot of people, they don't have any dreams, as in they're afraid to dream because of like right now capitalism and whatever, and then just the society itself. A lot of the times we're just hustling. We don't have time to think about our dreams. And so a lot of the people, they don't have it, they don't think about it. And then what he said really stuck out to me is like, you know, you don't have to achieve it, like you don't have to achieve your dream, but you have to have one. That can set like a base guideline of where you want to go, you know, which, I mean, it's so true. Like, yeah, I love talking to artists. I just want to say that. Anyway, so right now with the live portrait thing that I'm drawing, it's all from like the first 2 weeks that you guys are seeing right now. It's all from friends that I know, or like people that I somewhat know, acquaintances and stuff like that. Acquaintance sounds like kind of rude. I don't know. Mostly friends, like we follow each other on Instagram, but maybe we haven't catched up in a while, like stuff like that. I think for next week, what I want to kind of achieve, like my mini goal for this is like reaching out to people from, you know, different coffee shops, some regulars, some baristas that I always see like every day, and ask them if they're down for a portrait sketch. Like, I think that would, because, you know, it's not like I see the baristas or the people that often, so they're kind of like a stranger, although not really, but they're still somewhat of a stranger. You know what I mean? Like, they're not friends that I'm really, really close to, but then they're yeah. anyway, it's just for me to get used to talking to strangers. Like, I think I can talk to strangers, but then like if I'm drawing their portrait, it'll be a whole other different story, because it's just gonna be some random person just sitting in front of me, and maybe I don't know what to talk to, or maybe their life experience is totally different than mine, and I don't know. So, you know, it's just for me to get used to like non-familiar people, like people that I'm not familiar with. So that's yeah. And you guys have seen me as well, like getting out of my way to do my own things. um, yeah, and then it's just step by step, right? It's just step by step. Like, if you tell me 2 weeks ago that I'm gonna draw outside, I'll be like, whoa, 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 this is a lot. But I think as I'm getting used to it, as I'm getting used to, you know, drawing from life, chatting with people in person, I think I'll be okay. Yeah. I'm focused on his eye way too much. Sometimes I do get caught up in the details, which I am guilty of. Ugh. Do, 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 do. I don't know, his eye looks kind of weird. What is that? Yeah, but anyway, I feel like you guys should really watch the chat that I had with my artist friend, Anson. I'm probably gonna post that video first and then this video second. But yeah. Wow, wow, wow. This is hard. Let me see. I find that for a mouth, it's easier to draw the middle line here, like right in between, like the middle of the mouth first, like that line. So you kind of know where the center line of the face is, and then start to draw like the end of the lips. So his lip is like pretty upwards a little bit towards the end, like here, and then the other one is just like a W here. And then for the upper lips, it is easier to draw the Cupid's bow. Is it what you guys call it? Is it how they call it? Like here. And then I find that, like, don't draw the full outline of the lips because it'll just look weird. It's kind of like if you're drawing teeth, don't draw every single individual tooth. That'll look pretty scary. Yeah. Kind of like hinting that he's actually smiling. It's upwards like that. Cool. I like this. Yeah, and I think in terms of life portrait, I am getting more and more comfortable drawing people from life now, which is good, I guess. Oh man, I literally remember the first day that I was drawing my friend, and I was really nervous. Yeah, I was really nervous. And then right now I feel like I can believe in my skills that, okay, I think this person I would somewhat draw alike. I think his chin is a little bit too narrow from what I've drawn. It's okay. And then his cheekbone, mine I think it's a little bit, let me see. Mine I feel like it's a little bit too downward. And then his nose, it has like a hint that's going upwards. So I just want to do that. Yeah, kind of like that. And then his nose, the shadow area is right below, right here. Gonna add the shadow, and then gonna add some darker parts to his nostrils. And then just gonna shade this part. And then for lips, like one thing I find that's really, really useful is when you draw the lips, just hint some places that's darker, you know? Don't draw all of them like the whole lip line really dark. Just hint some places that's darker. Like, yeah, I don't know if I'm making sense. Ugh. What do I have for today? Today, I don't have that much. I think I'm gonna read first, and then I'm gonna practice coding, and then I'm gonna practice the social media marketing thingy. Yeah. And right now, since it's August 1st, I have to start getting some money in, trying to like make some money that's not from work. I mean, not from working for other people, I guess. Nice. Oh, I can't wait to finish the sketchbook and to see like my own progress. Because I do feel that I have improved, hopefully. But yeah. So this is his, I don't know, eye bag or like something. I don't really want to draw his eye bag. I think I drew his face a little bit too wide. So let's just leave it here. Oops. I find for people that has this type of hairstyle, like the end of their hair, when it's wrapping, when it's round, it's just a little bit more hair here, a little bit darker. here. I think it's a little bit too dark. Okie dokes, it's fine. A little bit underneath his chin. Yeah, I think today's drawing is almost done. Yep, it's done. Let's write down today's date. Today's date is August 1st, 2024. Did I write down yesterday's? Okay, no. Yesterday was 31st, July 24th. This is my friend. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. I know today's portrait is like a easy one, I guess. But, you know, even if it's easy or it's hard, we still keep going. And I think like most of the portraits down here, I've drawn them already. There are one or two that I feel like I didn't draw. Yeah, so, you know, we're getting there. And I hope the people that are drawing with me keep on doing your thing as well. Draw every day. Get the hang of it. Challenge yourself from time to time. So, yeah, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.